Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. Just going to wait for a few people to join us and we shall get started. Guys, if you hear any noise in the background, my daughter is using the blue air dryer. If you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Please do let me know in the comment section. Good afternoon, the Purpose Woman. How are you today? How are you today? Welcome. Please like and share. And if you are a true Nigerian, if you are a Nigerian in diaspora, if you are a Nigerian in Nigeria, wherever you are, as long as you're a Nigerian, you need to come in here because this is me as a Nigerian in diaspora doing my own part. So let's hope that others will join us because I don't want to come and hear story. You are a Nigerian in diaspora. What are you doing about what is happening in Nigeria? I don't want to come and hear story because if I see such comment under my comment section, I will so abuse you. I will so give you woto. I will so give that person woto. So yeah. Purpose Woman said, I'm fine, thank you. Making the last of my leave before. Yeah. So for me, I'm hopefully I'm going to go back to work tomorrow. So my diarrhea has kind of like, I think it has resolved itself. So I was advised that it should be 48 hours after I last went. So I last went about, I think 12 o'clock yesterday, and I've not had any lose number 2 since then. So I would imagine it should be 48 hours after the last one. So, which, if I'm not mistaken, that should be me back to work tomorrow. So I'm hoping to go back to work tomorrow. And after tomorrow, I'm only working Thursday, Friday, back to work next week for 3 days. Then I'm off for 1 week, the week after. So welcome everybody. Welcome Abby. Welcome Zeno, my beautiful people. Welcome. And like I'm saying, you guys, please like and share. If you're a true Nigerian in diaspora, you want to be in here. Wherever you are, even if you're a Nigerian, in Nigeria, you need to be here. And this is a disclaimer that if I see comment about, and you're just talking about these things happening in Nigeria, what are you doing as a Nigerian? This is me doing something as a Nigerian. And obviously, I'm not in Nigeria. And if I come to Nigeria, I'll probably be among one of the people that is carrying the placards. And I've always said here that, you know what, for me, Nigeria is still retirement home for me. Nigeria is still where I would want to go back to come and chop better life when I get to that age that I'm like, okay, I've had enough with being in diaspora. I want to come back. The purpose I say I'm a Nigerian by marriage. All join together. All join together. You are not excluded. You are not excluded in this race. So anyway, welcome everybody. So you guys saw the thumbnail and obviously call to action. So you guys know I've been speaking a lot about this guy called Randy Peters or Peter Randys. Was one whom the last time I was here, it was talking about electoral reform on how he believes, or it was in his own understanding, that if we reform the electoral process, only then would Nigerians voting, or only then would it make sense that Nigerians are allowed to select their leaders, to choose their leader. Because if you look at the past election, I'm sure you and I know that the candidates or whoever is there now was not chosen by Nigeria. I'm sure you and I know that most of the people who are in the position they are right now in Nigeria, they were not chosen by the people. And in democracy, it should be government for the people, by the people. They are supposed to be working for us. They are supposed to be taking orders from us. But as it is now, you do anyhow. They treat you anyhow. You can imagine the people that are being paid to work for Nigerians, they are now treating Nigerians the other way around. And I know, obviously, with this new law that has been released in the UK right now, a lot of Nigerian feathers are being tousled. Like, a lot of Nigerians are not happy about it. But still, will that still stop them from coming here? No. So if our own Nigeria is better, if Nigeria is great, if our politicians if they are doing the right thing by the people, people will not be leaving Nigeria in tropes. You will not be leaving. If there's no day that I wake up and I entered into Instagram, my day just get ruined. Emotionally, physically. It's only when I don't go onto that app do my emotions don't get messed with. So normally when I wake up in the morning as I'm preparing for work, maybe while I'm trying to do my minimal makeup, I am like on Instagram. So maybe first thing in the morning, there's no stuff there. But by mid-afternoon, say by lunchtime, you start to see videos of, children in hospital who are needing care, children who are walking in the streets, or women or accidents, victims who have been abandoned in hospital, or even accident victims who have never been in hospital, even though they've been through accidents and stuff has happened to them. You see stuff like that, like maybe a wound or something. You see videos like that, and I'll be like, how long? How long before this government actually start treating Nigerians the way we should be treated? You guys see now, people are mourning about the new white paper. The UK government are saying that they want to now start caring more for their own people. When is Nigerian government going to start caring for Nigerians more? When are they going to say enough is enough? All the bad governance, all the bad government, blah, 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 those of you who are chopping money, enough is enough. When are they going to actually start working for Nigerians and not for their extended family and their generation unborn? When? So in a way, another live stream is coming this afternoon. We're going to talk about what UK Prime Minister said about him taking control of the borders. Like I said, I was reading comment. People are cursing him. You should not curse him. Don't curse him. And I saw a comment in my comment section this morning saying that that I should stop slagging Britons. I should stop slagging homebred people because they work more than migrants, and that the only reason why I felt like migrants are working is because migrants are being paid less. And because of that, I had to go into Google and ask Google AI, what is the percentage of migrants working in the UK as compared to UK born? The percentage wide where it says 72.3% of migrants are working as compared to Britons. So this person, I wish I can sit down with you so we can have a dialogue. And then I went on to go and ask again, what is the percentage of migrants that are not working in the UK? Google AI said it is hard to get such percentages because it is unlikely for migrants not to work in the UK. So if you're that person that dropped that comment for me, I hope you'll hear me. I wish I could reply you with those data that I found. So he was claiming that the reason why Britons are not working is because they pay less. And I'm like, you're just talking. Britons, because they pay less, but migrants are being recruited. If you look at the salary that migrants are being paid at the end of the month, if they convert it to Nigerian Naira, it's a lot. It's a lot. This is migrants who are not able to find a job in Nigeria. These are migrants where if you decide that, okay, you are sick today, you don't want to work, here in the UK, you can fall on the benefits temporarily. In Nigeria, the government don't care if you're sleeping under the bridge. In Nigeria, the government don't care if you're dying of asthma. In Nigeria, the government don't care if you're involved in an accident and they bring you to an hospital, they will not take you. So this person had the guts, the effrontery to tell me that, you are slagging Britons. I think I should go share your video on X. And I dare you and 100,000 dare you to go share that video on X. Like I said, the data they there to show that Britons are some, and I'm not saying all Britons now, because if I remember clearly in that live stream yesterday, I did not say all. Some. Yes, and you've already said yourself because of the low wage. And I also drop you a message, an example that nurses are not paid very well. Nurses do not get pay increase every year. But are some Britons not working as nurses? Do they not keep going in troops to university to study nursing? So what are we talking about here? So that person, I'm sure you know yourself. So enough of that. I'm only interested about Nigeria today. Welcome, Bankers World. Welcome, everybody. I said we've no. Oh, wait, exactly. This person was challenging me, telling me, I'm going to share your video to X because you're slagging Britons. Like the figures are clear. If the figures are not clear, why would the Prime Minister be saying they want to train homeborn, homebred Britons to do the jobs? Because they wouldn't have opened all of these extra visa routes to migrants to come in if homebred people are willing to do the job. So him telling me that because they pay less, well, take it to your government. Tell your government to pay more. So it's because your government is not paying more. That's why you decide to sit on your backside and not get a bloody job. Just don't even get me started. And don't get me wrong, there are people that work. I have a senior colleague at work. You can't sit down where my senior colleague is trying to do stuff, because even your body will be pushing you that, I better get something done before she asks me to do something that I don't even want to go and do. So this is me. I'm not shading her, but I'm doffing my hat for her. She's one of the senior staff members I respect at my work. See, when she's stacking things up, like I said, she's a senior staff, a band 6. She's been in nursing for years, even before me. I even think I want to come and do nursing. And she's much more older than I am. And she's gorgeous, working. We know the ones that work. We know the Britons that work. You don't need to tell us. As I was saying, in the morning, when we have our downtime, when she's stocking things up, yes, she will stock all this up. And you are sitting on your backside. See, when I see her doing that, they're not bombing where to sit down and be looking, because my mind will tell me, your senior staff member is stocking the trolley. Why are you sitting down? And then again, for the fact that I'm sitting down, while she is doing that duty, she might give you a duty that you wouldn't have thought that she will ask you to go and do. So the best bet is just get something doing. While she's doing something, you are also doing something. That said, let me read your comment, guys, and then we'll go into the video I want to share with you guys today. So, exactly, there's universal credit. We don't have such in Nigeria. And I don't think any migrant coming from abroad have such system in their country. Bank said, no percentage. How will migrant? Exactly. Migrants are here on a 5-year visa. They can't seek for benefits. Even the free school meal they are talking about, you need to double check with your local council to check that you qualify, because if you go and apply for free school meal for your children and it's time for you to extend your visa, that is where you will see Gobe that you shouldn't have applied for free school meal because you're not entitled to it. And I understand some people say, oh, they're entitled to it, but before you go and apply, make sure you double check and 1,000 check. Abby said, if we talk now about the visa application, exactly. I was watching a video yesterday. A family of 4, if they're going to extend their visa, it's going to cost them £12,500. That's a down payment for a mortgage for a 3-bedroom house. To extend a migrant, a family of 4 family, 2 children and a couple, for them to extend their visa, it's going to cost them £12,500. And like I said, if you're looking to buy a 3-bedroom flat or house in the UK, that is your 5% deposit. And that is what migrants will have to pay to do the jobs that some Britons thought, oh, because our government pay less, we can't do such job. I hope I am making sense. Hello, Victoria. Welcome. Victoria, you are laughing. The Purpose Woman said, my mom works as a nurse, and she says one of the senior nurses is exactly. Now they've done something whereby you can take early retirement. So normally once you reach your normal retirement age, you retire and then you come back, which means that before you retire, maybe you're working 4 days a week. So once you take an early retirement and you decide to come back, you probably only have to work 2 days a week. That's what most people are doing now. That's why you see people 75 in that age who are still working. Go to retail. You see people of that age bracket who are still working in retail. Some of them, I believe that they retired and then they came back and reduced their hours. So that way, whatever pension they are getting, they are still topping it up a little bit from the income they earn. And which is something I would love to do if I'm still active. I mean, if I'm still able to move my body out of my bed very early in the morning at that age. But God forbid, I don't want to work till that age. My talk with my God is when I clock 50. I want to retire when I clock 50. My retirement age is meant to be 68. But God knows I don't want to keep working since I'm 68. 50, maximum 55. I want to stop working, retired, and living well. Guys, please like us a comment. So now, there's a talk. Obviously, we're talking about Nigeria. The talk of UK white paper. We're going to do that this afternoon about 2 o'clock. So if you're available, join me then. The Purpose Man said, honestly, I was so shocked when she told me the lady does 4 days. Wow, 4 days is too long. Maybe there are short hours, but 4 days is a long one. Miss Jetta said, yeah, made a live chat. Welcome. So like I was saying, this guy I've been talking about for a while. Let me share my screen with you. His name is Randy Peters, and I believe he has a YouTube channel as well. So, like I was saying earlier on, he was one who started this talk of electoral reform. He believes that if the electoral process is being reformed in Nigeria, then Nigerians will be able to actually, like, we would be able to, what's it called? We can select our leaders, because, like I said, I don't think Nigerians, we've not been given a chance to select our leaders. And like I said, when he started this talk of INEC reform, I did drop a comment that said this is the kind of movement I will happily and wholeheartedly push my energy on. And since then, don't be surprised if I come every now and then and draw videos from this guy and, let's have a chat about what he's saying, because I'm going to be putting my support, and I'm going to use my channel to support that as well. So upon the fact that he went to House of Senate, he told us which I shared here. He told us how he went there to submit a petition, and he was told that he's not filed the petition really well. And he went back again, reconstructed the petition, submitted. He was able to meet with Ireti Kingibe because she's a senator in Abuja. She was able to meet with her, and he was able to put across that, obviously, because Senator Ireti Kingibe said, Nigerian youth, all we know how to do is shout and moan. Now we are letting her know that Nigerian youths are not just shouting and moaning. We are putting the action behind our voices, and that is what I am doing here. I am lending my voice and my action through my channel to say, yes, it's time that Nigerians stand up. Because like I said earlier on, and I'm going to say asking again, they've released Verydarkblackman and everybody don't sit down for their house. Is it that everybody's happy with the abject poverty that is going on in Nigeria? Is it that everybody's happy with the current system going on in Nigeria? Now these people, governance or our government, they're already planning Tinubu 2027. And some governors are already promising Baba Tinubu that they will give Baba Tinubu their cities. Give. No governor has the right whatsoever to give any mandate to anybody. Our leaders should be selected by Nigerians, not by any godfather or any godson or any goddaughter. So hence why, even this movement, I believe, is a little bit too late. It's only just less than 3 years to another presidential election. This movement should have happened since immediately after that election. But hey ho, we are here. Let me play the video. So he's calling on people whom he believes who also have the same voice as him. So he's calling on Aisha Yesufu. You guys know Aisha Yesufu. During the EndSARS, she was that woman who was standing like that. Since then, Mama has been, she has been on the roll. And I watch her channel back to back. Like that woman, she's one of the people I would love for us to have in the House of Senate. He's calling out on a lot of people to say, now he's even saying that tag all of your, I was just see any celebrity that has not come out to voice whatever is happening in Nigeria, there's no point tagging them. But yeah, he started with something saying, Operation Tag Your Favorite Celebrity. It concerns everybody, because all of the celebrities, some of them, they are all facing it as well. But if it better for everybody. It's just not going to be beneficial to celebrities alone, also a certain aspect of Nigerians alone. So let's listen to this video. Like I said, he has a couple of videos on his channel actually. Where did that video started from? Okay, so this was the one where he met Senator Ireti Kingibe. We've already seen that one. So this is the one from today, which prompted this live stream that I am doing. This is the first one he made. So let's listen.
Nigerians, I beg you, I need to put this video out. And make una help me to tag these people. Many of una people don't they reach out to me. They tell me, Peter, reach out to these people. Reach out to this one. Work with these people. Work with these people. And you are correct, because not true. The fight for this country to better cannot be done by one person.
Exactly.
This is not about any one person, because it's about our collective lives as Nigerians.
You know that I've always said this. Yes, if we have 20 of Verydarkblackman, if you have 20 people who is doing exactly what Verydarkblackman is doing, the right way, okay? Not the one that you come and open chest and be bang, 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 bang. If you have 20 of him, trust me, all of these politicians, fire go burn their yash. And I've always said it that Verydarkblackman alone cannot reform what is happening in Nigeria. So if we have 20 of him or even 50 of him, trust me, Nigeria will change. But let's keep listening.
And if we decide to divide ourselves, then we cannot achieve anything. Our strength is in our coming together and in our unity. That is why I dey use this opportunity to reach out publicly to every person where you know say you get the interest of Nigerians at heart. I take God beg you. Some of us, we say we are not activists, some we are advocates, whatever name we call ourselves. As long as you dare this country and you dey fight honestly for your mind, say make Nigeria good, you dey try to hold government accountable. This is a time for us to come together and set aside personal differences for the common good of this country called Nigeria. That is why I dey call upon these persons, influencers, advocates, activists, anyone where I call and the ones where I forget because I can't remember all off heart now. Help me to tag all of them. I beg you in the name of God. I dey call on Mama P, Auntie Aisha Yesufu, Verydarkblackman, VDM, Vincent Martin. So
see that Mama P, that one too is an energetic, she's a very energetic woman. I'm going to come introduce her to you guys properly as time goes on, as we are getting into this matter of Nigeria. That Mama P, she's another one. She's just like Aisha Yesufu. This one, her energy is even out of this world. So I will introduce you to her once we finish this video. Mama P, that's her name. Obviously, Verydarkman, we know him. So let's keep listening. And we, like I said, Aisha Yesufu, you need to go and find her on YouTube as well. She's one of the people that, you know, she's been going back and forth with all of these Nigerian politicians. She's been giving them water, you know. Let's keep listening.
Uncle Dele Farotimi.
Yes, Baba, Uncle Farotimi is another one. You guys remember him. He was the one who wrote a book. And because a certain son felt like he was talking to him, they went to go and boggle this man from Lagos to Ondo, locked him up for 21 days. What was his offense? Till tomorrow, we don't know. We don't know. So he is on the verge of suing the people involved in his unjust arrest. Because what was his offense? Nobody has that monopoly, that kind of power to just because somebody wrote a book, you think they were talking to you, you now went to go and bundle them. It was like a kidnapping thingy. That video when I saw how he was arrested. And since then, this man is not relenting. And he has also said that he has not sent anybody to go and beg any bloody son. Because they need to explain to him why he was arrested. He was locked up for 21 days. Because why? He wrote a book. So he's also on YouTube as well. He does live streams, I think, every Sunday morning, if I'm not mistaken. Most times I find myself, in this past few weeks, I've not been to church. I've been on his live stream every Sunday watching. So he's another man that, yes, we should get on board. He's always been talking anyway, but it will be lovely for him to, you know, lend his voice to this movement as well.
Mr. Falls, the bad guy, Mr. Macaroni, Uncle Omoyele Showore, whatever it is where we fit do to achieve these common purpose. I now say some people we fit get personal disagreements or personal differences, but Nigeria is bigger than any one person. Nigeria is bigger than my personal grievances with one person. And when it comes to talk about make country better, it's not a time for you to bring personal sentiments.
Absolutely.
It is about setting aside those personal interests to work for the common good of the country. Because of what interest it is, make people we call ourselves advocates or activists begin to fight among ourselves, where we say we know fit come together to achieve a common goal. Even the people where they try to hold accountable, the politicians who they talk about, they laugh us. Because then when it comes to corruption and criminality, they are united. So why is it that those of us where we say the fights make the country good cannot be united? No matter the personal issues where I get with anybody, you are not my enemy. I am not your enemy. No matter how we decide.
Besides, this guy, he once said in one of his videos that there was a video that he did that that even Verydarkman already blocked him when everybody was protesting. He was out here protesting as well, and he did say that even this person, he has blocked me because we have different we have different thoughts or different mindsets. That, but with that still being said, the way he was bundled, the way he was arrested was unjust. So he was out here and even said it. I know what, even this person that we are protesting for, he has blocked me. But would that make me keep quiet and watch how he was unjustly, inhumanly arrested? No. So at the end of the day, it's not about your personal differences. We are all Nigerians, regardless of your tribe, regardless of whatever tongue or language you speak, because it is one governor that is governing all over. And just like he said, all of these politicians, they all gang up together allegedly to be stealing money. They are all in one accord. They are all in one mind to chop Nigerians' money, allegedly. So why is it that we as Nigerians who are experiencing all of this inhuman treatment from our government, we cannot all come together and say, enough of this bullshit. You all have to get your act up or we throw you out.
agree on issues, it should be on principle. The common enemy where we get is a bad and dysfunctional government where they destroy the lives of Nigerians, and that is what all of us must decide to focus on. That's why I call all of una. This issue of INEC and electoral reform, I'm telling you the truth from my heart and from waiting I know. If we fail to fix elections for this country and INEC, we no go fit fix anything. Exactly. Ask yourself the question. The other day, I see Mama P, that they protest for Edo State. Yes. That they talk about, say, the killings of people for Edo State. Ask yourself, why do you think, say, the more money where government they put inside insecurity, the more insecurity they increase? Yeah, exactly. Waiting they go on for Nigeria, past waiting I fit see. National Security Advisor use him mouth talk, say, the weapons where they use, most of the weapons where criminals they use to kill people for Plateau State, say they are weapons that were stolen from government armory. That is, criminals they steal from government armory, use them go kill citizens, and government cannot do anything about it. Ha! Nigeria, it go far gone. We cannot do this with our division. Let us come together. Nobody's supposed to reach out to another person. We're supposed to reach out to ourselves. Ask yourself the question. If you be online police and you say you dey fight to catch people where they thief money and all that, my brother, for every one case of fraud where you hear for Nigeria, there are 100 more where you know here. Exactly. How many one person fit do? If our Nigerian law enforcement agencies been they work the way where they're supposed to they work, will we need me and you to come and stand and they do online police or they investigate case on behalf of police? No matter how much me and you investigate, we cannot take it to court because we don't have the legal jurisdiction to do so. Absolutely. So no matter what we try to do as individuals, we must fix the systems for them to work. Nigeria, everybody they struggle today because the system, the foundations are not working. Exactly. Chino Achebe said that things are falling apart, the center cannot hold. In Nigeria, the center has fallen. The things that are surrounding it cannot hold. I beg you, if truly waiting with the talk now about make Nigeria better, and it is not about our personal interest, let us come together. Let us chart a way forward on how to save ourselves. People are dying, inflation, hunger, insecurity, all of them will begin from electing good governance. It has to be through INEC and electoral reform. I beg you, whether anybody with me I don't offend, pardon me, forgive me. If now you offend me, I still beg you, forgive me. Let me apologize for offense where I no commit. As long as it will bring us to unite and fight this common goal. I take God beg you, until just a day to everybody, VDM, tag them. Let us see this video. Let God know that we did our part and let us leave the rest. May God help Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
Well done, Peter. Well said, Peter. Like this is me, rendering my support as well. Obviously, in the comment section, people have started tagging a lot of people. I can see Verydarkblackman being tagged. I can see Aisha Yesufu, first bad guy, Mr. Roku, Mr. Macaroni, Micho Wore, just added to the video. The video will not come and protect with you guys. Well, maybe he could use his song or his channel as well to repost whatever. Tunde Ednot, Gossip Mill, Gossiping Nigeria, Linda, KG blog, Joma, no other people. This is all other social media handles on Instagram that people are tagging as well. Like that's a lot of tags there. There's another video he made again, which I think he called that one. Is he that's the second one.
Okay, Nigerians today on
the second one is Operation Tag Your Favorite Celebrity. So apparently this is a 30 days countdown. So when he went to the House of Senate to go drop that petition, he said it's a 30-day countdown because we need a response from the House of Senate in regards to that electoral reform. So this is day 5 of this journey. And it's surprising that day 5, you have to take day 5 for them to start calling people to say, come join this movement. It's not something one person can do. Every single Nigerian should be advocating for the same thing that this guy is advocating, because this guy, you need to go and see his page. It's more into the politics going on in Nigeria as compared to what even those bloody politicians know anything about. So this is day 5, and yes, I remember clearly it's a 30 days countdown saying for electoral reform, fix electoral reform, fix INEC. And if we're told that the last election that we had in Nigeria was the best or was a good one, now lie. You guys heard how much billions the INEC spent and what became of their stupid election thing that they said they did. Beavers is not working. Beavers cannot transmit. Beavers cannot whatever. And with all of those touts that were hijacking electoral spaces, something has to be done. Something has to be done. Let's keep listening to him.
Day 5 of our 30.
So here, They said Operation Target Celebrity. Look at what Tunde Edno said, saying, I'm not a blogger. Does it matter? Does it matter? See, that's what we are saying. He replied, I don't know if he was joking, but that is not what is expected of you. This is somebody that just celebrated being a US citizen. So, but yes, I know at times he uses his platform at times to share things going on in Nigeria, but this is not a matter of, they said activists, whatever you want to call yourself, socialists, whatever you want to call yourself, you need to lend your voice out there. You can use your platform to motivate others to join this movement. So they dropped that. That's a comment from him. I'm not a blogger. You're not a blogger. Okay? So what do you do on Instagram? What do you do? If I didn't share. We've not even finished the matter. Matter don't they arise. People don't they try to commode themselves. Like, guys, look at that. But let's watch the video.
30 days countdown for electoral reform. The simple thing where I want make we do, once you see this video, I will post on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. I beg you, Nigerians, before I begin to call out every other leader, I want to ensure, say, we will be youth and young people, we all there on one page. Please, in the name of God, once you see this video, just take out time. Tag everybody where you know say be celebrity. Everybody where you know say get voice for Nigeria. On Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. Please continue to tag them. Make everybody see. Not because they call on Una to come protest or anything, but at least just to lend your voice of support. I call on people like Mr. Falls, Mr. Macaroni, Don Jazzy, all of Una, Antiomoni Oboli, Funke Akindele, everybody, AY, even bloggers, Tunde Ednod, Linda Ikeji, Insta.
I mean, it's right that he calls Funke Akindele because Funke Akindele ventured into politics in the last election. She contested for a certain constituency in Lagos. So she's dabbled into politics. So, yeah, you have to call her in.
Blog. Everybody, I know say a lot happened during the EndSARS protest. And because of that, a lot of Una don't dey very quiet because Nigeria go far, we understand. But I beg you, our celebrities, what is our other option? Make we keep quiet and people continue to die. Our keeping quiet, has it made anything better? Has the suffering reduced? What exactly is our other option if we continue to keep quiet? And we are not saying make Una come out, come talk, say that you want to protest or anything.
Just lend your voice.
At least just lend your voice of support.
Exactly.
We don't do flyers on this INEC and electoral reform. Help us to retweet. Help us to repost. Let it just be known that we made noise and we do. Then those of us, if it come out, they make the demand. Let us do it. I beg you. I take or beg you. Tag every celebrity and everybody will get voice. We cannot do this alone. Make nobody tell you, say, we do not need electoral reform. Ask yourself the question, who they fear free and fair election for Nigeria? Who exactly is against free and fair election? There can be no democracy without free, fair, and credible elections. Let us not deceive ourselves. Some people go tell you, say, because there was an electoral reform for 2022. It is not true. That electoral reform created loopholes for INEC. Now, basically, manual transmission of results with option of electronic. Everything give opportunity for INEC to choose how they want to do. Nothing was made compulsory or mandatory. And now the loopholes where judiciary use be that. Whether we talk of to reform judiciary, reform law enforcement, constitution, it must first begin by having a system that can hold politicians accountable. Imagine if President Tinubu Sabi say, this INEC where they so, if he fail to deliver, we go fit vote him out. Imagine if that was at the back of their minds.
And also, you guys remember, Tinubu says that if he cannot provide 100% electricity, that people should do what they should vote him out. What's happening today? If you're watching from Nigeria, how often do you get electricity? You guys heard it when he was campaigning. If I don't give you guys we should vote him out. Baba went to France for how many days? How many weeks? He came back. He wants to spend 100 million on what? On whatever they call it. What do they call that kind of what do they call it again? 100 billion. But why are you wanting to put whatever it is you want to put on the roof when you promised Nigerians that you make sure there's constant electricity? You said Nigerians will get constant electricity. You came back from 2 weeks away. You say you want to provide them what's the solar panel for 100 billion naira? Like, are you inverter? Are you freaking kidding me? And it is this same inverter that they were doing in Nigeria that you stopped them from importing or whatever. Now you don't want to come and put it when Nigerians are suffering. They don't have frequent electricity. People are paying for electricity that they've not used. Solar panel. So you went to France. It is France that you went to go and check how you've done for the past 2 years. Why not sit why not sit in your Abuja mansion via Zoom and review your performance in 2 years? But you have to travel for 2 weeks, and you came back and say you want 100 billion naira for solar panel when Nigerians are paying thousands in naira for electricity. That you, if my dad told me at times how much he's paying, I was like, Claude, why on electricity? On electricity, people are paying as much as over 300,000 naira every month for electricity, and it is not constant. And it is not constant. And Baba Tinubu is saying that he wants to install solar panel in Aso Rock. Like, why have we not voted him out, or why have we not booted him out when he's not been able to provide consistent electricity? Why is still there? Empty promises.
The arrogance of politicians is in a criminal and corrupt electoral system, because they know that whether or not they perform, they have a means of rigging themselves back into office.
Exactly.
Why governors, the defects, go ruling party? Not because they feel say that INEC has the integrity to give free and fair election. They only believe in a structure of criminality that can be weaponized against the people.
Well,
and when one person defects as governor, why should it affect the entire voting of the state?
Exactly.
So everybody for state go vote the same way because governor go one party. It is INEC. It is electoral process that is being weaponized against us. I beg you, Nigerians, Nigerian celebrities, this is our only opportunity. And why I am very passionate about this, the window they close. We have limited time. We must look at the holistic electoral reform, close the loopholes, make what we need to make mandatory, make that server protected, begin our own judicial reform. If not, there are more years of lamentation. These senseless and needless killings of innocent Nigerians, inflation, hunger, hardship, everybody don't turn to beggar. Online and offline, you know fit rest. Those of una wey be celebrity, una know as it be. I beg una, no leave this thing for only few people. It is not about me. It is about all of us. If we fail to do this, we are only allowing them to consolidate on their power of criminality.
Absolutely.
It will make all of us victims at the end. I am on my knees begging everybody. I beg, tag every celebrity, every one of them where you sabi on all the social media platforms. Just lend your support and say you support free, fair, and credible election. We get flyer. If you want, make we come meet you for where you did. Just hold the placard and snap picture. He reach, he do. But let this topic be trending. In the name of God, I'm on my knees. I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. Okay, Nigerians, today on day 5 of our 30 days countdown for election.
So I don't know if there's any more, if he has posted another one or not, but it seems to be doing like, so I think those are the 2 videos he's done so far. What's this one called?
Me, I say.
Okay, that was the one you did yesterday, day 4. So let me go and find Mama P. That's the next mama that I want to introduce you guys to. She's another, Mama P, that's her name. She's one of those ones that you don't want to joke with, So this was the whatever the protest they had yesterday. I think was yesterday in Edo State or something. So she was obviously there was a protest in Edo State. It says I have to join the NYC to voice out the unaliving of Edo youth must stop, cultism and DIUG abuse must stop. All hands must be on deck to restore sanity to Edo State. So this was okay. So her name is Miss Natural and also known as Mama P. That's her page there. And let me see how she described what she described herself as. Like I said, she's another So that's her page there. Preparing the minds of the youth NG. Kindly follow backup page. I need to go and follow that backup page actually because I didn't know that's another page. So it's a private one. Let me go follow her like that. So I follow that. I hope she hats me. Okay. So that's her page. She's another voice here. She's just like Aisha Yesufu. She's one, like she's been going back and forth with this case of Senator Natasha Akpabio versus Sandra Duru. She's been going back and forth with her, saying that Sandra is lying and stuff like that. But let's watch this protest they did in Edo State. She's
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. The greatest Nigerian youth.
So yeah, that's the kind of the women, that's the energy that we want. We don't want any sluggish. So this was the post she made this morning.
Good morning, Trenches. Longest time. I was supposed to do this video last night when I got back from the police station. My body said, Madam, you need to rest. And if you don't take the rest, I'm going to give you the rest. Okay, so bottom line, I passed out when I got home. Okay, summary of what happened at the police station. 1, we got there. 2, the CP was very busy. 3, we had the option of going and coming back. But because of how it beat our mind, everybody decided to wait. I'm talking about myself, other influencers, some medians. You know, the visit was impromptu, but then again, it had to be done. Not just for us, but for all Edo youths, the ones that have been brutalized and the ones that are yet to be brutalized. So we waited for hours, like 1 or 2 hours, and then eventually saw the Commissioner of Police. We aired our grievances to him after introducing ourselves. Everybody we talk, no hold back, and not get who with the fear. We let her know, say this is not too much, and this is not too much. And if
you guys pretty much see that, that's pretty much what is happening there. So, like I said, guys, this is not. Let me see if I can find Aisha Yesufu's page on YouTube so I can show you guys that page as well. She's one that should be, you know, you can't. She's not the kind of person that you say no if we are doing stuff like that she should not be. No. So this is Aisha Yesufu's page. I talk about politics and governance. I am passionate about my country and not afraid to use my voice for the greater good. So this is what we should be. If you're a true Nigerian, this is what you should be doing. If you don't want to be on the ground floor, yeah, there are other things you can do on the back. Yes, I am not in Nigeria, but this is my own way of lending my voice out that, you know, things have to be. I think I'm not, that page is not showing. Okay, let me share this page with you guys. Okay, I was already showing the page, but it was not coming out. So let me share this screen that I found. So it was the screen I was sharing with you, Aisha Yesufu's YouTube page. So this is Aisha Yesufu's page, and this is the description. She says she talks about politics and governance. I am passionate about my country. I'm not afraid to use my voice for the greater good. So this is her page on YouTube, and these are all about videos. Like, you know, she's pressing them. At some point, you know, she does videos, and people are like, no, when you do videos, can you lend your opinion as well? So this is our latest one. Was obviously that Senator Natasha was in court yesterday. Like, guys, I know I said I was going to keep bringing updates on Senator Natasha, but there's a lot. I've scheduled a live stream about that case for how many days now, but I've just not come because every time I'm preparing to come out, something else will come out again. I'm like, this Senator Natasha case, I guess I'm just going to have to come out and discuss whatever has been on ground so far. So here, she was talking about, obviously, Kanun, Fubara, you know, pretty much everybody. Like, she's there talking about everything. You know, she just goes and do all of her thing there. So that's pretty much that. And I've just come to let you guys know that this is a time that we Nigerian youths, Nigerians, either you, as long as you are alive and you have energy, you have voice, you have a platform, this is the time we have to lend our voices to those who are on the ground. And just like Abby said there, yes, you might not be on ground, even if a poster you feel do, even a connection you have, even a phone call you feel make, to make sure that even all of these petitions are getting seen. And it's not just being seen alone, that response are being given. Because guys, like I said, every time I go onto Instagram, there's always going to be a video that will just ruin my day. There's just going to be a video that will make me look at how things are being run here in the UK. And I'm like, why is it difficult for Nigerian government to also do the same? And I've also said this all the time, that all of these politicians, they travel abroad. They know how the system works here. They see how things are being put in place, but they're just refusing to do the right thing by the people. They're embezzling money for their unborn generation, allegedly. They are sick, they will travel abroad. You see them host parties. You see them check into luxury hotels, luxury holidays. You see their children attending the most expensive schools in Nigeria. That is, if their kids are schooling in Nigeria. Majority of them, their kids are schooling abroad, where they're paying thousands of pounds. And then if you go onto their children's pages on social media, their children are living luxury life. Was there not a few days ago they were showcasing, people were asking, why are Wike's sons always traveling with him? Are they also traveling with him to go work on Nigerian issues? Are they traveling with him are they traveling on business trip with him, where he's going to all of this abroad, where he's traveling abroad to all of this country to go discuss Nigerian problems? Are his sons also meant to be going to go discuss Nigerian problems? And then before we know it, people share the social page of the boy. I think one of his sons, the one that is fair in complexion, where he was shopping for expensive. He was in a Nike shop or in a Gucci shop or in a gold shop, where he was like, showcasing flying first class. Flying first class. That's the kind of life their children are living. And a second class Nigerian, even though we are Nigerians, we are second class citizens as a Nigerian. You see a normal average person, their children can't even go to the local public school because the local public school is not substantial enough for children to attend. These schools have no roof on the school building. There are no teachers. Minimum wage increase. Some people are still paying as low as 20,000 naira for somebody for doing a job every month. Like, what job? Minimum wage is meant to be 70,000 naira. And I think they need to come out and speak more about this minimum wage. Anywhere you are being worked, you should not be paid below 70,000 naira a month. I don't care what the job it takes. I don't care what the job looks like. I don't think there's any job in Nigeria where you should be paid below 70,000 naira because the government has already announced minimum wage is 70,000 naira. Why are jobs paying people as low as 20,000 naira a month? Why? In the UK, we have a minimum wage and we have also a living wage. Those two wages, they are different, which means that regardless of your age, if you are above a certain age, you can never be paid below a certain wage. And if you are younger, maybe below the age of 18, there's a certain pay you'll be expected to be paid if you're below the age of 18. And if you're above the age of 18, you cannot be paid lower than that amount. That's why we say we've got living wage and we've got minimum wage as well. And this living wage, I think it varies in terms of if you're in Scotland or if you're in England or if you're in Ireland. So it varies. But the thing is, if the minimum wage, it says £8 an hour, if you're above 18, you can never be paid below £8 an hour. If you're below 18, maybe all these young adults, young children working, yes, you'll be paid below because there's a set wage for those people in that age bracket as well. They have a set wage for people below the age of 18, and there's a set wage for people above the age of 18. So if you're in the UK and you're working, you have your normal permit to work, you are not restricted in working, and somebody is paying you £5 an hour or more, you need to be exposing that employer that is paying you £5 an hour if you're above the age of 18. So something like that should be in place. If they are telling us in Nigeria that minimum wage is 70,000 naira, why are some employers paying people 20,000 naira per month? Why? Why? Guys, I'm rounding up. I'm going to read your comments. I don't know if I want to maybe take 2 calls. If you guys want to come drop an opinion, let me know and I'll drop the link in the comment section. I'm going to read your comments as well. Yomi Kitchen, welcome. Adoris said, please, Nigerian youth, let's come together and take difficult decisions. Let's do it today and be free. Exactly. And we should, and all this talk of being tribalistic, we need to drop that attitude. We need to all drop that tribalistic attitude. Will tribalism help? Will tribalism help? It's not helping. So it's not resolve anything, and it's not going to resolve anything. So it's high time those who are carrying the placard, those who are carrying the placard of tribalism, it's high time you drop it in the bin. Adori said, may God bless Nigeria and youth of our country. They deliberately weaponize poverty on us. Let's take exactly. And this is the time now. Like I said earlier on, that they're already planning election 2027, Tinubu 2027, and they're already pushing Tinubu's son, Sheyi, that is probably going to be the governor of Lagos State, allegedly. Somebody that Lagosians, Nigerians have not put there. They're already putting into our face that is possibly going to be the next governor of Lagos. His father was once the Lagos State governor. Yes, his father was once the Lagos State governor. Is he now a family inheritance? Because your father was once a Lagos State governor, now they want to push you there. Work for it. Work for it by allowing the people you want to serve to select you, to elect you there. Now they're already pushing it on Lagosians, allegedly. And like I said in my previous live streams, all of Baba Tinubu's children are all in one arm of government in Nigeria. They are in one, they have a firm hand in one poetic whatever. All of his female children, they are all Yaloja of something. I won't be surprised if they are the head of all Yalojas in Nigeria. Why should it be a power? Why should it be a family inheritance? You are allowed, because like I said, we Nigerians, we pay to put them there. They should serve Nigerians, not the other way around. I don't know how else to say these things, but I hope I'm making sense. Guys, go follow Randy Peters. If you have an Instagram handle, go repost those stories that he shared. Go repost those, the things, the support, go repost it. I have Instagram handle. I'm going to go repost them as well. And yes, I am already a part of this movement because I'm talking about it on my channel. And this is not the last talk you're going to hear from me. There'll be more. Yes, I might be going back to work tomorrow. I might not be here doing live stream 10 o'clock in the morning. But trust me, if I see anything from him, I'll definitely be bringing it here. Habib said, that connection is important too, because people may be arrested. Exactly. Even lawyers that will help with bail will be appreciated. It's a lot. Exactly. So lawyers, if not money you can afford, you can put there. Like I said, like he also said, you don't have to be on the ground. You just need to give support. You just need to show support. If not money na water, if you are happy to, open that tap, let it run, and you will not be impacted in any way, that also is allowed. If na lawyer, you know your thing well, you know your book well, and you will not be tired to carry your wig and your black coat when action or when help is needed. You need to be fronting this as well. Yes, you can't have fabs and attack others. Exactly. Like Peter Randy did say when he was protesting for Verydarkblackman, I know this guy, we have obviously they do not agree with one another. He said Verydarkblackman blocked him. He said that Verydarkblackman blocked him, and will that stop him from protesting? No. And me, I've always said in the past that this is the reason why I do not like Verydarkblackman. Did that stop me from coming out here to discuss the fact that the way he was arrested was wrong? No, it did not stop me, because it could, like it always says, it could be anybody tomorrow. Was the way he was arrested just? It was not. And even till tomorrow, they still never give and say, now your charge be this. They've still not given him his charge. And yet, the way they arrested him, bundled him for 4 or 5 days, they've still not given him his charge yet. So what are we talking about? Adebimpe said, the gains of labor in Nigeria is pains and agony. That cannot be argued. It cannot be argued. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. If Nigeria is better, would it be, or like now, even though with all I'm hearing, I still want to come to Nigeria to come and chop life, to come and chop baby girl life. Look at the cost of flight ticket alone from UK to Nigeria. 2.5 years ago, 2021, my flight ticket was £700. I've not even bothered to check again. The last time I checked plane ticket to Nigeria was in December then, because I was like, oh, it would be lovely to bring my children to Nigeria for Christmas. And British Airways was quoting me about 10 grand. I was like, 10 guinea for 3 weeks stay, 10 grand to buy ticket for 6 people. I was like, let me sit down. When my kids are making money and they are working and they can afford to buy their own ticket, we will all go as a family. But for now, let me kaput for here. Let me kaput for here. And you all know, as a family person, nothing is sweeter if you go to Nigeria as a family. Nothing is sweeter, because you are able to give your children a taste of what being back home is like. The weather, the food, everything. And like I said, I would love to be able to take them maybe a week before Christmas and be in Nigeria till maybe a week after New Year, like 3 weeks, so that they could have the feel. Like I said, my oldest was just 9 months old when we left Nigeria. Now she's 21, which means that she's not been in Nigeria for 20 years. Thank you, Abby. She's not been in Nigeria for 20 years. And for me, I'm like, I would love for them to go to Nigeria. And they've been asking that they want to go to Nigeria. But flight ticket for 6 of us, BA was quoting me 10 grand. I was like, we'll have a think. The purpose woman said 10 grand, that's a luxury holiday. Exactly. But then, luxury holiday to my deals can never be like Nigeria. You see all the cruise, It's Nigeria that I want them to go. And then maybe I should go after this session. I will go and check again to see. But when I was checking just after Christmas, because last year Christmas was not the best for me. I did not enjoy it. Like, it's been years now that I no longer enjoy Christmas here. Yeah, I just see Christmas as another day. But if you enter Nigeria for Christmas, you will know you have arrived. All of the muscles in your body will say, yes, welcome back home. It's not the same here in diaspora. Christmas Day, the street is like express, quiet. You will not see a soul outside on Christmas Day. Boxing Day, you will still not see a soul outside on Boxing Day. But Naija, Christmas Day, people see plenty for street. They work out, they do, festivity going everywhere. Boxing Day, people see the waka for streets. Come New Year's Day, the street is bubbling, but here, quietness. You will not see a soul on the streets. That is not. It's not feeling it. Not feeling it. Anyway, guys, I hope I've passed my message across. And I see a comment from somebody. Let me quickly read it before I go. So Moments to Time Media said, my sister ticket to Lagos is 3.6 million. Let me put my bomb. Yeah, in Glasgow. Maybe if I win the lottery, if I win lotto, I might be able to maybe take my children. But for now, my salary as a nurse, fits. Because if BA quoted me 10 grand for 6 of us, that is excluding spending money. That is excluding that if I get to Nigeria with them, I want to take them places. And yes, I don't have a car in Nigeria, so at least maybe I could hire a car, which means we can, take ourselves everywhere. And I don't even know if I'll be able to drive in Nigeria, because since I've been driving, I've never driven in Nigeria. So which means I will need maybe a driver to take me everywhere. And yes, these things are available to me if I ask friends and family, but I wouldn't want to do that. So over 10 grand to take family, my kids home with me for Christmas, excluding spending money that we want to go to places, we want to have fun, we want to do all of this. That's excluding spending money. My people, I will see you all later. And before you go, please like, share this video, lend your voice to this motion, because Nigeria is for everybody, not be for some set of people. Okay, and obviously like, share, drop your comments and opinions, suggestions as well, because these people that out here, they can't do it all by themselves. They will still need suggestions from people as well. What do you think we should do it this way? Leave your thoughts, your opinions on their pages anywhere. Yeah, guys, and like I said, do not hesitate to join my membership. It's the way of you supporting my channel. Do not hesitate to subscribe, follow me on TikTok. That just doing me. And if you look at the comments on this screen, on the red part, you see all of my social media handles. You can go follow me. I sell candles as well. So my TikTok handle for my small business is TMO5 Candle Co. I ship within the UK. I pretty much do that. So if you have any business for me, maybe you're a small business and you want me to advertise your business in any of my videos, you can send me an email. And if you want to collaborate, if you want to be a guest on any of my shows that I have, email me as well, and we can make that work as well. With that being said, thank you so much. So I sell the liquid ones, the ones in the glass jar. I don't know. I think I have it. Let me see if I can show you a sample of that somewhere here. I'm trying to show you a sample of the one I have. Sorry, guys. So I do them in jars like this. So the jars could vary. It could be another type of jar, but I do car fresheners in jars like this. So it might not be this particular jar that you get, but you remember you can just tie this around your rear view mirror. So I do car fresheners. I do that one. I actually want to learn how to do the card one, but the process is long. So that's why I've not been doing the card ones. So this one, I've had it in my wardrobe for years, for like almost a year and a half, and it's still going strong. So yeah, so this is the one so if you order from me now, you might not get it in this jar, because some of these jars, when you buy them, before you go to restock again, they've sold out, they don't bring them back. But yeah, I do this type of and then I do home diffusers as well. Let me show you if I have it in jar here. I have one here that is sitting nicely. Right, I can't find it now. I must have moved the bottle because it's empty. So I do carve, home fragrances, home diffusers, car diffusers, scented candles. So those are mainly what I do. At some point, I was doing body butters as well. But obviously body butters, you need to there's an amount of time you can keep them for. So, but I no longer do body butters now. At some point, I was doing bath bombs as well, but then the weather in Scotland is not great. Like, you know, you have to work at a certain temperature if you're making bath bombs. So those are the things I've done in the past, but I no longer do them. But yes, the knowledge is there. And yes, I have certification. I have registration documents, you know, skincare documentation to be able to do this thing. So if I decide that maybe I move to another area in Scotland, that the weather is good or the temperature is good, I can still do this thing because I have the certification, the ingredients and stuff certified, and I can easily do them at any time. So I think I've got a few coconut smells actually. You can check my website actually. Let me leave a link on my website here. So if you type TMO5 Candle Co into Google, it will take you to either my website or to my TikTok handle, whichever way. If you type TMO5 Candle, actually TMO5 Candle Co. So if you type TMO5 Candle Co on Google, it will take you to either of my social media and either to my website, my TikTok, or to my Instagram. It will take you there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. So the purpose woman said, yes, so absolutely, I can, you know, I could do it in either in a sit-down video like this, just with at intervals, or if I have a sit-down video, I can just, you know, say, you know, yeah, reach out to me, let me know how you want to go about it, and I can do it at an affordable price for you, okay? I don't charge too much. Yes, I might send you my card rates. I just send that to, you know, give you an idea, like maybe a 3-minute slot in any of my videos where I talk about your business. And then yes, the price might, you know, you might like, that's so expensive, but we can always now bargain. So the purpose man said, yes, so can you advertise menswear by any chance? I can. Yeah, my husband makes classic native house menswear. He has just released a contemporary, and yeah, sure, if you send me a DM or even an email, I can actually. So obviously, if I'm doing live stream, I need to gauge the flow of the live stream to see if I can actually put it in here. And if it is going to be in any of my sit-down videos that I make in the future, I can just do a 3-minute slot where I talk about it. You know, if there's a website, I showcase the website. And if there are pictures of the product he does, maybe pictures, his social media handle, I can showcase all of that as well. And if you wouldn't mind even me talking, so guys, let me go and I will see you guys later, right? No worries at all. I'll be waiting to read from you. Thank you guys. And do not forget, this is a call to action. Nigerian socio-political activists, crusaders, bloggers, whatever you fall under, lend your voice to this movement. Thanks so much, each and every one of you who have been here. And like I said, do not hesitate to join my membership, subscribe, share this video. And I'll see you about 2 o'clock. Let's come and talk about our UK people. The UK people, let's come and talk about that. Okay. Thank you guys. See you later. Bye.